Hello again, guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be cutting back my hydrangeas. So we're going to be cutting back a few. We're going to be cutting back the smooth or arborescens and the panicle or paniculata, two names for each type. So if you have the macrophylla, I think that's the other one, those are different. So make sure you know which hydrangeas you're going to prune before you do it, because you do them differently. These two that I have bloom on new wood, so it's okay if you cut them all the way down to the ground. You can. I don't like to, because I like to get my stems nice and strong, but it's not going to matter. You can't really hurt it, but there are some guidelines to follow with those, so I'm going to show those to you today. I've done this a few times. You can see that right here we have my smooth hydrangeas. Look how pretty they are. I just love them. I keep them up all winter long, and they're really pretty blowing in the wind or with snow on them, and they just add a lot of interest all year round. Even though they're kind of dead looking in the winter, they are kind of fun. So now it's time to cut them back. These are my Incredible Proven Winners hydrangeas. So yeah, we're gonna start with these. It's a beautiful day, as you can see. Okay, look how big these have gotten. I think this is going into their 4th year, although I planted them in the fall. So they're like 3.5 years old. They're getting very, very strong. So they're gonna be really fun to prune this time, because I'm really gonna be able to see where I made my cuts last year and the year before. And with these, you wanna have that nice Y where you cut, because where you cut in the previous year, I'll show you here. Let's get close up. So where's a good example? So this is a cut that I made last year. So you have this Y, and it branches out 2 branches that aren't as strong, but this base is strong. This one has 3 Ys, but I'm gonna go ahead and use all of those. So the buds are coming out nice and strong that you can see here, and so you can really tell which ones are healthy. I'm gonna cut them down, probably down to here or maybe to here. We'll have to see. I like to get them kind of the same height, and then I like to do kind of a rounded shape so they maintain that nice shape. But we've got some good buds on here. They're getting quite strong, and so it's really, really fun to see them. So I'm gonna also cut off anything that's really scrawny. I might take this whole thing out. This one looks kind of weak. Or I might just take, because this looks kind of dead and hollow in the center. So I'll take some of those off as well. But you can see I'm even getting some new shoots out here. So they're getting quite large. So let's start with one that looks like an easy one to show you and get started. So I have to be a little bit careful because I have allium that are coming up over here. So I don't want to smash those. Okay, we're going to start with this one. So I got this one done and realized it wasn't recording the whole thing. So we're going to show you on this next one over here, but I'll show you from this direction. See how I've kind of kept it like this. So nice and strong this year. I'm so happy to see how big they're going to get this year. Okay, this will be a really nice one to show you guys because all the buds are pretty big. Like, see how big that is? So I'm going to keep this. These are such nice buds. I'm going to go a little bit higher on this one maybe. We'll start here and then we'll see. So this is a single new stem. They're very nice and strong. So I'm going to cut them both so they're good buds right here. See that? Same with this one. Same with this one. I'm going to go a little lower because it's going down this way. I want to keep that shape. These I'm going to do right here and right here. And then, man, this has a lot. I'm going to go a little higher on these both. Same with this one. See that nice bud there? I'm going to go here. And then this curves down and I'm going to cut it here. This one's on the outside a little bit, and so I'm going to do it. There's a nice pair of buds there and here, but I'm going to go to this lower one. This is the outside, so I'm going to do here, here, and here. Those buds. Yeah, that bud looks good. And here for this one. This one's really nice. This gets more sun, so I think it is a little bit bigger. Maybe I'm going to do this one lower, because that's a little bit better shape. And with this one, I'm going to do here and here and here. Yeah, this one's really nice. So these ones are a little bit more mature. And then keeping with the same height, I'm going to cut this here, and here, and here. And then we'll see if we want to take those down. when we get a better, closer look at it. We're gonna go to here on this one, and here, and here. And now I have these that are on the edge here. So thinking about coming here, so I want to go about here, 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 there. Clean these up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I left my little bag over there. Now we've got some areas where we have Y intersects. I'm gonna get rid of these little spindly guys. When they're younger, you have quite a few little spindly guys, but you want to leave a few because they'll turn into stronger ones. Like here's one at the base. If you can see it, let me get a little closer so you can see this one. It's a Y, so here's where it joins. And it's small right now, but it'll be big. So I'm gonna cut it here at this bud, and then here at this bud right here. And then this will get stronger. So it's good to leave some of those, but like some in the middle here, like this spindly one right here. Now that was one of my old Ys that just didn't get a lot of sun, and now it's just hasn't really gotten very big, so I will take that out. This one here, it gets a little tricky because this is a Y here. There's a couple older ones, but I think I'm gonna cut this side off just so it's not interfering with that, and let's just kind of fill this space, but I don't need more right here. This one can kind of grow, or maybe better yet, I'll cut this joint off because that I think is dead. Yep. You see that? That looked dead. So we'll just cut that off till I see all green. And maybe we just cut that. Oh, I don't want to cut the whole thing off because I think it's got buds on it. And I'll just cut it up to here. And this will just get stronger and fill in this section. So you want to kind of keep little spindly ones if they're going to benefit you in the future and fill in little spaces, if that makes sense. But I do like to cut these little guys off. So now I've got a few that are kind of rubbing. It's kind of congested in here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll look at that here in a minute and figure that out up from the top maybe. But let's get this side done. That's a nice bud there. I'm getting more rounded, so I am going to go a little lower on these front guys. Now that I'm here on this side, I can kind of see. Okay, so this one had a lot of single branches, which is interesting because usually they have a lot of Ys. So here's a Y right here, so I'm going to show you. So here's where it joins. This is where I cut last year, and then it grew both directions here. So this single stem I cut at this height, and you don't really have to even think about that, but I am going to go up 3 buds on this one just so that it kind of keeps that same height. So I'm going to cut it here on this part of the Y. See how that goes down like that? And then I'm going to cut it here on this part. So that's how you can tell from last year where you cut. And so you want to have a Y and then cut on 1 or 2 buds just above that. And then these little guys I will keep. They do need to get a little stronger though, but I like that they're down there around the base. I might do this one a little lower, some of these tall guys. I'm gonna take it a little bit lower. Just decided that I want the whole thing a little lower. So I'm going down about 1 bud on some of these. And like I said, it's not gonna be perfect because they're not at the same height, but once you kind of get those off, you can kind of have a better idea of where they're at. I'll leave that middle one taller because the other bud's like clear back there. So that's a good shape. I think I'll take this one down. Okay, let's back up and look at that. Okay, so that looks good. It's got a pretty good shape. You can see I really like to maintain that, and I like that I did take it down a little bit lower. So that looks really good. I went and cut out a few little spindly things, and then anywhere where it was crowded or intersects, I might like see how this is kind of rubbing. I might take one of these off just so it's not congested in here like that. Let me show you these Y intercepts because I feel like they were so much better on this other one that didn't film. But see all these, this was my Y from a couple years ago, and it grew here, and then it grew again. And then this is my Y from last year, and then it grew again, and I cut a bud above that, or two, looks like. And then I did like 3 buds above the lower one, so they were the same height. So eventually you'll get this branching here, which is really nice, and they get a really nice strong structure. But yeah, everything looks good on this one. This one's got a really nice shape to it from all those cuts that I made in previous years. So that's kind of fun to see, because when they're younger, you're doing a lot of one branches, and now I'm getting a lot of other branching. Okay, let's clean up under the base of that one and then finish all of them. Okay, oh, that's so exciting. Feels good to cut those back. It's interesting to see how all the different ones are doing depending on what amount of sun they get. And I think they'll be able to tolerate the afternoon heat a little bit more. It is kind of shady, but sometimes in the late afternoon they do get more sun. So they can get a little scorched, but I think they're doing okay here. I trimmed these up just a little bit just because they had some long hairy pieces, but I want these to grow into each other eventually. My husband's like, you gotta quit chopping the sides, so I'm gonna try to do that. And there's 2 different types of boxwoods in here. I need to figure out which ones these are and move these somewhere else. In fact, I think I want some in the front yard, and I'm gonna try transplanting these and put new ones in here. Anyway, they look so much better. I'm gonna come in here with the leaf blower and just blow everything out. If I work in an area, I like to clean it up so it's like buttoned up. And then I will come in here with fertilizer on my big fertilizing day. We're way ahead of schedule this year. It's kind of crazy. Have you seen my ducks over there? They're so cute, eating seeds from my bird feeder that fall on the ground. But anyway, I'm gonna do a big fertilizer day and do that then, because I don't have it all. I need to go get what I need. I'm all out. So I usually use holly tone in here, or rose tone, anything for like a woody base, because these have a woody base. But like I said, you can cut these all the way back if you want to. I don't know why you would though. This is definitely the best way to do it, so you are insured to get like really strong canes, and that's what's going to keep these from flopping over. And the Incredible are really good. They're like an improved Annabelle. They're really strong. I love them. So I'm gonna do all the other ones of this type in my yard, and I probably won't film that, but I am gonna go to the front. I have some Panicle hydrangeas, the limelight from Proven Winter, that I'm gonna do up there, and so you guys can see the Panicle as well. And they've gotten quite large. I have some that are a little bit newer, and then a pair that are a little bit older. Come here, Pipes. And say hi. Say hi. You're a good puppy, huh? Yes, you are. You watching the ducks? Okay, so these are my Panicle hydrangeas. I have some here in the front, and then I have a few on the other side right here that are a little bit smaller, a little bit newer, but the garden center did a really good job of cutting these, so I'll be able to show you a little bit better. Let's start with these over here. They're getting so big. I'm excited. Let's start with this one. This one's a little funky. Okay, I'm going to show you the best I can. I've got a Y right here, so I'm going to come up 2 buds. I don't know why I like to do 2, just 2. I think you can do 1. Don't necessarily have to do 2. So that's a good height. And then same with this Y right here. These little guys I'm just going to cut off. They'll get stronger. Okay, and then we have just a big, solid, tall one right here, and I'm just gonna do it about this. Let's do it this height, because I have some back here that I'm gonna cut to like this height. And these are more in the shade for the most of the day. And so in Utah, these like a little bit of shade because it gets a little hot. So they're not quite as budded out, but you can kind of see the buds a little bit, but they're not as big as they are those ones that are in full sun. I'm going to cut this just straight one right here to here. This one about the same height. This one about the same height. It's nice. These big thick ones are kind of easy to cut. Keep them all about the same height. This branches off this right here and comes up, so I'm going to cut this one here, and then it has 3 coming off it, so I'm going to cut here on this one, and this one branches. See how this has 3 coming off of it as well, so I'm going to go up 2. Two buds, and you can kind of see a little bit of swelling right there where the buds are going to come. Here about this height. Here's some more V's coming out. So see all these V's? I want to call them V's. I mean, they're kind of V's. Or V's or Y's. So, see that? You'll be able to see it better when I get all this spindly stuff out of here. Same height. Man, I keep pinching my finger. There we go. Okay, now let's get these back, guys. This is a little spindly guy. Okay, that looks really good. So I am gonna come in and get all the little spindles. Like I said, these tend to get a lot of those. And just clean it up a little bit. Okay, that looks really nice. I'm really happy with that, how that's turning out. Still fine, but let's go ahead and I'll cut this one down and then I'll show you. And then this is a little lime punch hydrangea, and I'm going to do this one. Those are done too. Yay! And then as soon as this pine tree gets a little bit bigger, these will have a little more protection from the sun. This is like the west side, so that will be nice too. They definitely need it. They get kind of hot here in this spot, but I'm relying on that tree to give them some future protection. Okay, that's it. Oh, that breeze feels so nice. Oh, it's so nice out here, you guys. I wish you could feel the temperature. It's like perfect in the shade. Love this time of year. Thanks for coming along with me as I trim back my hydrangeas, and hopefully, like I always say, that was helpful, and we'll see you guys next time.